Keita was the king of the city of Niani. He was told a prophecy that he will produce a great ruler if he marries an ugly woman. Later on, Sokolon was offered to him as a wife. The king took Sokolon as a wife and she resisted consummation until the king used magical powers to free her from the spirit that made her resistant. After that, they conceived Sundiata. Sundiata was born crippled, which made him vulnerable and made him face abuse in his early age. Sundiata and Sogolon received many atrocities from the king's first wife, Sasuma Bekerente. Because of the prophecy, she spread vicious rumors about him and his mother to elevate her own son status. Despite Sundiata's physical limitation, his father saw wisdom in him and gifted him with a griot, the son of the king's own griot. The king died, and the older son, Sasuma's son, was given control by the elders, who didn't see much future in the crippled boy. Tired of the insult, the humiliation, Sundiata took courage and used a stick to help himself stand on his both feet, and he started walking. When the queen mother saw Sundiata walking, it represented a threat. She thought it represented a threat to her son, so she planned and sent them to exile. Sundiata traveled for 7 years from Sarum to Salon with her mother and learned many skills and met new people while impressing them with his wisdom. He spent the longest time with Musa Dankara at Myanmar. Musa helped raise Sundiata and taught him everything about war, like his own son. Sundiata also learned about the evil sorcerer King Sumaoro Kante, who was slowly conquering the cities of Mali and beyond through cruelty. When the sorcerer king attacked Niani, the people went to Ghana to find Sundiata and asked him to come and protect his kingdom. Sundiata decided to return to Mali and battle the sorcerer king. Musa Tunkara gave him his blessing and his first sovereign army. Sundiata then traveled to many cities and lands that he visited during his exile period, slowly building up his army. Finally, Sundiata confronted those of Sumara. Though Sundiata was successful in his battle, he couldn't harm the sorcerer king because of his magical protection. Sundiata turned to magic for help. Through sacrifice, he was able to destroy the evil king's protection, and the king retrieve. With Fakolo, with Fakoli, the nephew, the evil king nephew, who revolted after being betrayed by his uncle. Sundiata pursued Sumaro for several days. They finally trapped him in a cave and the battle was won. Then Sundiata battled the other kings that were loyal to him, to the evil king. Then he returned to Mali, to Niani, specifically Niani, and founded the Mali Empire, splitting it up to show respect for all the rulers who promised to serve him. The Epic of Sundiata holds moments, sense, idea that contributed to my understanding of culture, value, and society in that time, at that time. The Epic of Sundiata reveals the history of the Empire of Mali. At the same time, the history of the government system of all the countries in Africa before civilization. The people believe in gods and prophetic proclamation. The use of magic defined the culture at that time. The government was monarchic, and kings fought to protect their people. At that time, polygamy was allowed, which created a lot of cruelty in families, sadly, because of the greed of power and superiority. The people were united and supported their king and one another. These people knew how to appreciate the good deed. The history was held by people who represented the library called the griot. It's not like nowadays that we have books and all. At that time, it was people who were our book, who hold the history, the culture, the tradition. And this book also holds moments and ideas that, that contributed to my understanding of my own culture and the value of my society. In my country, for example, even though we now adopt democratic government, there was a time it was monarchic government where kings work for the good of their people. But now it's different. Now we have presidents who are not good as those kings were, but who want to stay president until they die or place their descendants there when they finish their time. People face corruption, threat from their own leaders. Now most people are Christian and Muslim, but we still keep in mind our forefathers' practice, like voodoo, which still holds its value in Benin. For example, we have a holiday in Benin where we celebrate voodoo, and is always on Thursday. Most of the family in my country are polygamic family, and we still hurt one another due to jealousy through magic, black power. In our culture, our elders are our guides. I remember when I was young, we used to sit around the fire at night to listen to stories told by our grandparents. That is how the history and culture of our people were transferred from generation to generation. I will recommend this book to everybody. I suggest that everyone who wants to discover the way Africa used to function before civilization and the beauty of its culture should read the Epic of Sundiata, because the book gives a general taste of Africa politics, belief, culture, and the strength of African people. Thank you.